Scooch, scooch, scooch. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is maybe my second or third video. I don't know in what order I'm going to post these videos I've recorded now. This is going to be a real down-to-earth personal experience video for me today. I learned a pretty freaking tough lesson today. You think these things won't happen to you. You think you know how to be safe. You know the best precautions. You know nothing's going to happen. And then something you couldn't imagine happens. And I'll get right into it. I was trying to sell my old iPhone 6s Plus on Letgo, the very popular app. I'd never made an actual transaction, but I knew that you should do it in a public place where it isn't private. I picked a park, but I got there and realized there weren't that many people in the park. I was like, all right, well, I'm already here. My phone's about to die. He's on his way. What's the worst that could happen? Not to mention I went into this alone without someone with me, which I had vowed never to do. But then because he made such a good offer, I wasn't even expecting $380 for this cracked iPhone. It still works. It just had a crack. But I was just going into this blind, and it was really stupid of me. And basically I handed him the phone so he could look at it, appraise it, and then I was like, are you interested? He said yes. He pulled out his wallet, threw it on the ground, and ran off with my phone. I called the police, but because it was a non-emergency, they never showed up, basically. I stayed at that location for 2.5 hours and gave up. My phone was about to die. It was at 1%, so I drove to the police department, and I made the report. But as I was parking, I was so frazzled, I ended up rear-ending a police officer's car. No damage, thank God. It was just a tap. There was I didn't even have to file a report for that. He was just like, no, you're fine. There's no damage to either car. You're fine. But I was I was crying. I was hyperventilating. I didn't even have my inhaler. I could have easily chased him down. I am fit. I am fast. But I've exercise-induced asthma. So there was no way I was catching up with him. Not to mention it caught me totally off guard. And side note, I really had to go to the bathroom. And I didn't end up getting to go to the bathroom until 4 hours later after I got home. Because I didn't know how to get home. My phone was dead. So the police officer said, take this road all the way down and you'll figure out where you are. Because I know media very well. Shit, I just said my city. Oh, well, you don't know my state. So we're good. I'm sure there are a lot of medias. Hopefully I never mention I'm from the state that I'm from. Anyway, so I'll be able to figure out where I am. And I did finally get home, but this was very emotionally stirring. I'm going through a really hard time mentally, just with self-esteem, self-confidence. I might look pretty pulled together, but I am a mess. One of my favorite outlets is actually recording videos. I don't post I probably post 1/9 of the videos I actually record, because talking to a camera, feeling like I might have an audience at some point, really is calming to me. So I just love sharing this. And I'm pretty sure I'm going to post this tonight. This might actually end up being my second video. Side note, the other video that I'm planning on posting is me getting my 5th tattoo tomorrow. So really excited for that. Look for that video coming soon. But yeah, so it was just a really emotional turning day, and I learned a really hard lesson. That you can't trust everyone. And I found out the wallet that he threw to the ground as a distraction had a fake $100 bill in it. It was like fake money. It was kind of on the borderline of it almost passed as real, but I was like, there's no way this is real. I work in retail. I put it up to the light. I could tell it wasn't real. Not to mention on the back, it doesn't say $100. It says for Morton picture use only. I don't know. It was weird. It was probably for film, movies. But yeah, so there was a fake $100 bills in it, and it looked like it was someone else's wallet. So at least this person will get their wallet back, I guess, is my only saving grace. They worked at the U.S. Postal Service, and this person, because the ID in the wallet did not match the person who I encountered. But my only saving grace is that they'll get their wallet back, and they won't have to apply for a new ID and stuff, because that take the DMV and it's a mess. But for me, it's just been a really emotional day, because I left right from group therapy to go to this meet, and I actually flat out lied to the group therapist, my therapist. why I had to leave early, because this guy had a time frame, which wasn't that bad. I only left group 15 minutes early. It's an hour and a half long. I never leave group early. I never miss group, for that matter. But I lied, and now I have therapy tomorrow, and I have to explain that I lied, and I feel like shit, but I mean, that's what I get. And what drives me crazy is I had this gut feeling that this wasn't going to go well, but then I didn't take any extra precautions. I kind of told myself, well, I'll learn from this. But, like, I don't know why I do that to myself. Why do I have to let myself learn all the hard lessons the hard way? Like, I don't know. I just put myself through hell and back, and I don't have to, but, like, you don't really know this shit's gonna happen until it happens. And for me, as a Christian, I haven't even made a video about that. I probably should. I'm 100% Christian. I believe in the gospel and that Jesus died to save our sins. And so as a Christian, I want to look at this and forgive him for what he did, and pray that God will forgive him and save him, and see his sin and see how his sin hurts other people. And so that's what, let me rephrase, or let me backtrack a little bit. That's what, from my understanding of my faith, my limited understanding of my faith, I've only been Christian since November 19th of 2017. For my limited understanding of my faith, that's what would please God. That is what would bless God, is not only to pray for strength and guidance from him in my situation, but I want him to bless and save that soul. Like, I could get on this tangent words about I'll pray for you, because that's a phrase that is very misused and misinterpreted, and it's a mess. But maybe I'll get into that in a video more about my faith. But the point is I'm trying really hard to forgive him, but also forgive myself, because I can be more forgiving of other people than I can myself. I made a mistake. I learned from the mistake. In the grand scheme of things, it was a cracked, almost 3-year-old iPhone, I guess 2.5-year-old iPhone, that I guess for me, it's, if he felt the need to risk stealing it and he felt the need to hurt someone, like, I'm sure he didn't think this through, but I feel like he must need it more than me. Maybe not, but that's my only saving grace, is that he'll actually get some use out of it. So, who knows? Sorry, I thought I heard a family member walking by. But yeah, it's just really, like, I'm trying to, like, the reason I had to do that backtrack is because I'm really trying to forgive him and forgive myself, but it's not easy. I really screwed up, and, like, this phone wasn't necessarily mine to sell, because my dad paid for most of it. I paid for like $300 to pay it off so I could get the Samsung I'm recording on sooner, because I'm impatient AF, and I just wanted the new phone right away. It's horrible. You know how I mentioned I'm getting a tattoo tomorrow? Yeah, I'm getting paid tonight at midnight, and then I'm using that paycheck as well as my $100 from my grandmother I just got for my birthday to get this tattoo tomorrow. So, yeah. I'm making pretty poor choices, but I'm trying. I feel really bad. I feel bad for me. I feel bad for him. It's really sad that he felt the need to steal from me. And I'm thankful that I didn't get hurt in any way. But it really sucks. I will add, I'm a little annoyed that the people at the police department didn't explain that because it was a non-emergency, like I wasn't in life-threatening, I wasn't stabbed or anything, that I wouldn't be as, like, they'd come to me when they could, like when all the other major emergencies were done. No one explained to me that it could be more than 30 minutes. I was there for 2.5 hours waiting. Like, I kept thinking, oh, they'll be here soon. Oh, they'll be here soon. And finally I just said, fuck it, I'm done. I'm leaving. I'm gonna go try to find this freaking police station and then go home, because I wanted to file the report. I wanted official. But honestly, for me, I was having a full-on panic attack, and luckily there was a nice pedestrian there that really helped calm me down and talk. And then I like broke out when I slightly rear-ended that police officer when I was parking in crazy busy town that I was in, trying not to use actual city names because that's private. Eventually I'll slip up and forget that I said it, but I'm sure if someone wants to try to figure out where I am, by all means they could. But getting so sidetracked. I'm honestly really tired too because it's just been a long day. I stayed out really late last night at a bonfire, so I didn't get much sleep, and then this happened, and for me, emotions take a lot out of me. So I was crying a lot. I was really upset. I was fighting the urge to just do something destructive. So I'm really happy with myself. I have to give myself credit for how well I'm handling this tonight, because considering my current mental state, I could be handling this a lot worse. I'm just really proud of myself for how well I'm handling this. And I guess the reason I want to make this video, not that there needs to be one, because who knows, I might not post this. If you're watching it, I posted it, obviously. Oh my gosh. I just remembered what I wanted to record a video about. I wanted to record a new video about working at Build-A-Bear, because on my old channel that got a lot of views. Sorry, that was really random. I spent 5 minutes on another video that I'm not sharing on YouTube trying to remember what I was going to make a video about. Finally remembered it. Like 15, what am I at? I'm at 11 minutes now, so probably like 15 minutes later I remembered it out of nowhere. My brain, what am I going to do with this brain? Anyway, now that that's out of the way, now that I've said it, I'll never forget it because it's on this video. But yeah, so I'm trying to make the best of it. It was a really shitty situation. It just happened, but I hope other people can learn. Make sure it's a public place. When I went to the police station, I actually saw a safe exchange poster that says, like, you can make internet exchanges at the police department, like in the lobby. That's brilliant. If I ever have the desire to sell something on an app like that again, that's what I'll do for sure. But yeah, also don't trust people who don't look like the age they said. Like, it all happened so fast, and I just have to focus on not blaming myself. Honestly, doing these videos is really therapeutic for me, because when you have the concept of sharing this with other people, you really want to put your best self forward. So you almost say to yourself what you'd say to someone else. It's exactly what I'm doing, and it really helps for me to hear this out loud. But yeah, I wonder if other YouTubers find that. I'm sure they do. But yeah, that's pretty much the whole idea behind this video. Just wanted to share my experience today because it's pretty shitty and I'm pretty upset about it, but I'm making it. I'm still here. Still working on those emotions though, because I am still pretty upset. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Leave a comment if you have one. Try to be nice. I'm already pretty meh. But yeah, before I forget about that other video idea I had, I'm gonna go ahead and go film it. So thanks again for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys!